In 1935, Conn Smythe headed to Hamilton to scout a McMaster football player named Syl Apps. So impressed with his athletic ability on the field, Smythe offered him a contract to play for the Leafs. Apps initially turned down the offer so he could compete in the 1936 Berlin Olympics. Apps would finish 6th in the pole vault, and that fall he joined the Leafs, taking Joe Primo's spot, centering the kid line between Charlie Conacher and Busher Jackson. He was named the NHL's first Rookie of the Year. 4 years later, Apps was named captain, and the following season he would face his greatest challenge wearing the C. In the 42 Cup, the Leafs fell behind Detroit 3-0, and Apps had yet to record a point. History was about to be made as the Leafs would win the next 4 to complete what still remains the greatest comeback in NHL history. In those 4 games, Apps would record 7 points and go on to finish the postseason as the Leafs' top scorer. Apps, a Lady Byng winner, was always the gentleman. During the 42-43 season, he was injured and unable to play. Earning a $6,000 salary, he wrote a check to Conn Smythe for $1,000, telling him, "I'm making more than I deserve." Smythe refused the check. Following that season, Apps did what any great leader of the day would have done. He hung up his skates and joined the Army, with most of his teammates following suit. Following World War II, Apps returned as captain and had a chance to lead the Leafs to another Stanley Cup, this time over the Canadiens.
Pretty good at it. We were proud to play for Toronto Maple Leafs, and we just didn't like to get beaten, and that pride was still there and behind us, and I think that helped a great deal, and that was instilled in the Maple Leafs by Mr. Smythe.
With an opportunity to complete the upset in Game 6, the captain got up and headed for the door. "Bye hum, fellows," Apps said on his way out. "This be a great game to win." And they did. The following season would be the final one for Apps. He was 5th in the NHL in goals. He scored a hat-trick in his final regular season game. And that spring he would once again lead his Leafs to Stanley Cup glory, sweeping the Red Wings in the final. So at the age of 33, and at the top of his game, Apps, a 5-time first or second team All-Star, retired and took a job in the marketing department at Simpsons. He would, of course, enter the Hall of Fame. He would receive the Order of Canada. He would serve in Parliament for 12 years. And how fitting, a man with only 56 career penalty minutes. He became the Minister of Correctional Services. In 1998, Syl, along with his friend Ted Kennedy, became the first 2 Leafs to have their numbers honored by the club. Beyond his career accomplishments, Syl's family has continued his success on the ice. His son Syl Jr. would play 727 NHL games. Syl Apps III was once a member of the St. John's Maple Leafs. His granddaughter, Jillian, has won 3 gold medals for the Canadian women's hockey team. His great-grandson, Sawyer, is also the grandson of Darryl Sittler. Of Syl Apps, teammate Howie Meeker would say, "I met a lot of important people. Winston Churchill, the Queen twice. But if anybody in this world had the right to think they were a little bit better than anybody else, Syl Apps did. But he didn't. He was one of us. What a man."